What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy Dre, they forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, Director 70x7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl Tasia name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half the Back End Business Podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff with the
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy Lou
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
with the Kingtif Network, huh?
And boom, we back. This is Kingtif Network. I'm eating these good ass Twizzlers. These bitches organic as fuck, but they good as fuck too. Look, I got my boy in the building, Kongo.
What's good, boy?
What's good, baby?
Yeah.
Look, it's been a minute, but we needed to do this one.
Yeah. I think I was at the hit for hit with you.
Uh-huh.
That was dope.
That was
dope.
real
Remember
dope,
him?
man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was classic.
You was with Fly Tie. Shout out Fly Tie.
Oh my boy, man.
Big
Whoa, he going crazy.
Man,
Going
crazy. He just dropped a new single.
Well, crazy, man. Real crazy, and he on the real wave. NFTs. Him and my buddy DJ Slouch, they got some stuff going on.
Oh, they got some shit going on.
I ain't gonna lie. And if you check out Will Page, he do the rap and all that stuff, man. But my man is up on what's going on. And he got the latest NFTs. He pushing some of the latest trends with making money in the crypto world.
Wow.
Dude crazy. Like he, dude from the hood, but dude, smart dude. My homie DJ Slouch, real smart dude. They got some stuff going on, man. Hopefully I'll be working with them soon with some of that.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Because that's the next wave.
Facts.
It's here, but that's really the next go. But okay, so we got my boy Kongo in the building. He got all types of shit going on. We got Fat Ninja everywhere. We got in the bag. We gonna get to that in a minute. He gonna get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But quick story. Kongo, I didn't know this. He was a DJ back in the day.
That's crazy.
We're going to
man.
talk about that in a second. But I met him as a videographer through my pops. I believe was the first time I met you. But I didn't know about you like that yet. Then I did my research. Now, this is 2017 shit. Go into 2018. Did we work? I think we might have worked in 2018. But I know in 2019 is when he did the Raveenfest for us. Yeah. And that's when we really locked in. But we was already locked in before that because we did. Mike Jones.
Yep.
We did the Mike Jones.
Yep.
So boom, that was my first big.
Yep, that was the first time I worked with you.
Yep.
Your dad's is a legend. So I was like, okay, little he's stepping in.
Yeah.
You did good. I was surprised. Honestly, we still here to this day, man.
Type shit.
So that shit was dope. That night was pretty dope.
It was a big moment for me. People still like put me with that and
That's
like
sweet.
give me opportunity. Like I'm like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, you was with the Mike Jones. I'm like, yeah. He like, man, you did good.
That's
I'm
sweet.
like literally last week, people said that. And I literally got a job offer like hosting for 2 weeks from now. Relationships.
Money,
Man, it's crazy. So yeah, we worked on the Mike Jones. Then we did the Raveenfest. Now the Raveenfest, crazy, right? Mm-hmm. Check that out. It's on the Crewway YouTube page. That was a long fucking day.
Yeah.
That was a long fucking day because we started at like 8 a.m. and went till like dusk. And we was there and we was getting it in. But you and your guy, shout out to your guy.
Ryder Rebel, yeah. Shout out to my homie Coach Rod, man. That's like one of my elders. He guided me like mentally and
wow.
teach me a lot about life. But that day, you know what I'm saying, he still to this day gives me credit about that day.
Really?
And giving him, because I was showing him things.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I was showing him.
So you was working and showing and teaching.
Mm-hmm.
You a beast because I couldn't even tell.
Yep. And he was doing well. You know
really
what I'm saying?
well.
So it wasn't like me showing him didn't come to, stuff that we couldn't use.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it really was that day. And so it all worked. That's why it was so great for me. It was just dope because everything was organic. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact. If it was the whole organic day, put a lot of work in. Great recap video. I appreciate that. I literally watched it last night. That shit was, to this day, one of those moments that like I'm so glad I had you to capture it because like you really captured everything. It was so much going on.
It was.
Oh my gosh! But from the stage to the kids to the workout to the everything, it was just so amazing.
Man, it was.
Fast forward, we both moving. You get the Fat Ninja going. But when did the Fat Ninja start?
Fat Ninja started at probably about 2 years ago.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, so
2
that's
years ago.
perfect. So the Fat Ninja, you get into the UFC space, all of that. Boom. Now, I say that to say he has always, and then we did the John Teskey at all the way out in West
yeah, the
Hale.
interview, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Shout
good.
out
That
to
was
my guy
solid,
Hutch.
too.
I love you. Appreciate you. You did a lot for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Remember
huge.
that, too.
You've been a part of a lot of huge moments for me that people didn't even know.
That's what's up.
Which
I'm
crazy.
thinking about it now, like,
You know what I'm saying?
what's
That's great. 3 impactful. To this day, I could go to all 3 of those and be like, and showcase my abilities. And that's because of you, and I
That's why
appreciate
do
that shit.
That's why I do this shit. That's why I do anything.
So we got, videographer, he got his own merch brand. Literally everything. Let's go all the way back, because I got to get, this story is too, you was a DJ, nigga, and I didn't even know that. This a whole second life, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about
I
his
ain't gonna
other
lie,
life.
That was like, well, yeah, that life. Woo, yeah, but
Okay.
you're right. I was a DJ.
So
man.
take us all the way back. How did you even get into music and the camera? We could go all the way back.
Bruh, bam. DJing was something that I always loved to do. Scratchmaster L was a big influence on me. DJ Rad and Quick was a big influence on me. I'm a real Cleveland kid, so then was DJs I heard coming up that I really like. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Mastermind.
Wow.
That dude is one of the co-founders of Nerve DJs. I don't
Yeah.
know how much he is still involved to this day, but Mastermind taught me how to DJ.
Wow.
Shout out to Bruce, DJ Bruce Collins, a close brother of mine. I was DJing Skateland when that was like the most poppin' skating rink in the city. My peers was doing the percolator, but I was pushing play.
Yeah.
So when I think about some of the stuff that was going on, we was like the creators of the movements too. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to DJ at 14. My mom bought me like the starter kit turntable joint. I forget out of one of these magazines. I don't know. It's like one of the magazines you look at all the time. He's like, I want this. And then one time on my birthday, she really got the DJ kit, and I took it off from then. Like, got me a job, started buying the other equipment I needed, all that stuff, and I was learning from these people. I'm DJing at my prime.
How did you even meet these people?
Man, bro, Bruce, one of my brothers, he was already working with. We would go to the clubs younger, bro. Like I was attracted to that lifestyle. I liked to dance. I liked it rap. I liked it all that. So we was at the Mirage on the Water younger than ever. My brothers and them lived the hardcore lifestyle, and I would be out with them. I would sit in the car. They would be at Vales on the Circle, which used to be next to John Hay, and they would have DJ battles up there, and I would like listen from the car. Like they'd be in the club, and I would be in the car.
Wow,
as
just
a young
listening.
kid. Yeah, like taking in.
You
the whole
really wanted to be
ambience.
there.
Bruh, until I got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then develop some relationships with these people once I got there. You know what I'm saying? It's like Steph Curry sitting on the bench.
With Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And LeBron walk in.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I was shooting that good?
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? So those moments came, but started DJing and met that kind of circle. I give Mastermind and Bruce a lot of who was a DJ that come out of them? DJ Mild, DJ Hot Water.
oh my
DJ
God.
Shorty Fats.
Shout
These
out
is-
Hot Water.
These is Shorty Fats too, who's still busting out. These is all DJs that came out of that kind of era, the DJs I was DJing with or around and learned from, and so took that off. That started popping a little bit later, but as far as high school and all that stuff, I was gigging. I was making money as a young kid already, 14, 15. Having people hit me up, going to rent speakers, booking. And all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, already then. And I did stuff all the way until I started doing, like I said, Club Earth, Club E. I've done, around a certain type of era, I've done as much DJing as you can think. I've DJed Kurt Cobain's, Who the
Wow.
Kid,
And that was when Kirko was drinking my cup.
drinking my cup. I sat there. He the one that made me understand how much you had, because we were still doing music then. I was a rapper and stuff too, so.
What was your rap name? Congo?
Yeah, it was Kongo. It was
Okay.
still Kongo. Yeah, it was still DJ Kongo at that time. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of music. I was double time then. Like, I was DJing, I would rap, I would do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hustling.
Yeah. Shout out to LOE. Them dudes do real good. Now, go listen to some old tracks. I got dope ass quotable lines. People still say to this day, like, oh,
What?
Kongo, you killed this verse and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so
And
you can spit.
Yeah, I can rap too,
Okay.
bro. Yeah.
I ain't know. Look, I'm learning to this day.
Yeah, that's what Geeker Gang was, a rap group. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
if you ever want to, backtrack on that, we did good. We was buzzing, man. I had a song called "I Like Yellows."
Okay.
Which was real popular. I was into the light-skinned women or whatever, and I literally made a little song and jig, and it kind of took a wave across the city, and it caused some controversy.
Really?
Bruh. When I tell you,
Wow.
you gotta
So
look
you
up the
been
video.
in?
You
Yeah, I
gotta look
got
up the
to.
video.
I got to.
Y'all dudes don't have no girls in y'all videos no more. What the hell is going on too? Like all 30 niggas with guns. Like
It is.
it was 30 girls in my video. You feel what I'm
Real
saying?
shit.
Like
How I would want it. Like
bruh,
how I
like,
want to
for
see.
real. Like
for
that's
real.
what I thought. And not to say that you need that or nothing like that. I'm just saying like
That's what I wanted
let's make the
around.
balance. Like we a little too tough right now. Like,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like we doing too much. We stepping on our homies' necks harder than we even trying to get the
Get the
you know? I
women.
don't understand.
We trying to look fly to them.
You know what I'm saying?
What's
Yeah,
going
we
on?
At the end of the day, yeah, I had a little wave with the rap and all that stuff, and that kind of helped me with DJing and stuff like that. So it put me in some of the avenues where I was dealing with the same people in the networks, and I did good, man. Went to John Carroll University. I DJ all the parties up there that was based on hip hop.
Really?
Because I was a scholar. I graduated with a 4.1 GPA.
Shout out
East
to
Tech.
that.
Yeah, out of East Technical
Out
High
of
School.
East Tech?
I've been in honors classes all my life. Blue
Wow.
Ribbon, Whitney M. Young, all that. What you want to do?
Yeah.
Straight from the ghetto, though. Felony, burglary, theft, kidnapping. I just caught my first weapons charge. Like
Kidnap?
2 years ago.
You was
Kidnapping
wilding out here?
Man, bruh.
You done had lives.
That's why when she said she knew me, and when she started saying where she knew me from, I'm like, oh,
you was
know
that
me
nigga.
for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So who was that back then?
Because
you different now. You don't be you since I met you. You've been real chill.
I would say it was a roller coaster.
Okay.
I was always a person of circumstance.
Really?
Even to this day, man, like I got a lot of sides to me, but when I was that person, I always justified. You know, when I was, let's say, when I was stealing from people or taking from people or robbing from whatever you consider, I felt like I was broke.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like the people I was taking from had it.
Yeah.
And they'd get it back. You know what I'm saying? When I was hurting people or getting to it people, a lot of times I felt like I had to defend myself. Or people crossed the line with me to where the point I had to make a
decision,
a statement.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? So I never felt like I've been this type of person to where I was putting it on people. My karma has came back in plenty ways. I made hella bad choices. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and take back that. I ain't taking away the accountability from what I was doing wrong. And I got some, I think just as my intelligence that make me do well, it made me do not so well.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You know, it's the same energy. I mean, if I got the passion to drink, I can have the passion to paint. It's that same balance. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at some point in my time, my cousin just said the other day, I was recording a video for him. He was like, you got two wolves. You know what I'm saying? You got a good wolf and a bad wolf, and the one that grows is the one you feed. And so at that point in time in my life, I was just feeding the bad wolf. I kept making excuses to feed him. You know what I'm saying? I kept making people deal with him.
Yeah.
God bless that I made it out of some of the situations I had, that I wasn't in prison for a very long time.
Right.
Or do no crazy ass stints or anything like that. That I ain't lose my life. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying? And that karma, you know, has came back on me. And still to this day, something happened, I'll just be like, all right.
Take it
you
on
owe me
chin.
that. You know what I'm saying? That I remember how I probably made somebody else feel that way.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So all those things I don't glorify, man. I think like I said, I was talking to somebody earlier. I seen a lot of women go through sexual trauma when they're younger and men and all that stuff. But I went through a lot of violent trauma.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I seen
growing up?
I seen a lot of violence growing up.
And what part of the city you from?
I'm from 93rd and Anderson, 103rd and Anderson. That's where Richie Wacko, so Union.
Wow.
Yeah,
first 93rd. First night.
Yeah.
You the first. Yeah. Man, we didn't have people from all over the city on here. Up the way, down the way, Heights. You know what I'm saying? East Cleveland. Everywhere. We didn't have everywhere. So shout out to Cleveland as a whole, and shout out to you for growing.
I appreciate it, because I live within that. Like I said, I never take away who I am. I'm real transparent too. Like whatever I go through or whatever like that, like I'm perfect for this, because you gonna get me. And it sounds so cliche, but man, that shit's so for real. Like when homegirl seen me earlier, she was like, "Oh, that was raw, uncut, genuine emotion. Wasn't no fake shit.
Nope.
Wasn't no." And if you notice, my interaction with people all over, it's always that way. It'll never change. And so I'm glad for who I am. My purpose is like you told me, man. You part of 3 impactful situations in my life. That's why I do what I do. I ain't say earlier when the camera was off. It wasn't about no bread. I'm just having fun doing shit. And it's shit that matter. It was a point in time where I spent a lot of my time feeding a part of me that didn't matter. The thoughts that didn't matter. The actions that didn't matter.
When did you notice that? Was it your people telling, kind of like when he told you feeding the bad wolf?
When the motherfucker, what was that? When the court-appointed attorney said, you looking at 4 to 16 years? I was like, oh, hold on. What you mean? Time out? For that long? Hell no. No, it was honestly, it was around, it took all of that. When did I notice what? Ask me that definitely so I can answer something. When did I notice?
When did you notice that you needed to make a change? And then when did you make that change?
When I had my first son.
Really?
Yeah. Cause I'm glad you asked it that way, because I could have said a whole bunch of shit, but when did I notice that I needed to make a change? When I had my first son.
Because that's not the necessarily the time that you can make it, or that it's just gonna change automatically. But that's you got to be aware.
You got to practice who you want to be. For real. I tell people all the time, ain't no switch. Girls be like, when I find the right man, I'm gonna just no. You not. You got to be that. You got to be that already, or at least a little bit of it. But it was always about me. Mm-hmm. And I only had to take care of me. Mm-hmm. So, good, bad, and indifferent, all the choices I was making, and it actually leveled me up. When I think about it right now, as you asked that question to me, it leveled me up a lot. Having my kid made me.
How old were you?
I was 28.
Wow, so you were a little older.
Yeah,
when you had your first kid, so you was already grown.
Yeah,
moving. Yeah, making money, lost money, had traumas, had issues, beefs, all of this, you done went through it all. Now you having a son.
Yep.
And it just kind of opened your eyes.
It opened my eyes a lot. From even when I learned he was gonna be here. So even the day, you know what I'm saying, the test say she pregnant, it was like a weight. And it was heavy at first. Yeah. You know, I noticed that it was a good weight. It was like the true pressure of how you gonna answer the call of this responsibility you start. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it was. So, I couldn't. And it started with me getting high, for real, because we were so in tune with drugs, sex, and rock and roll and shit like that. Like, that was kind of our lifestyle. So I was so in tune with that was like, shit, I could sleep for a half a day if I've been up for 3.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I had that type of leisure.
Yeah.
And I still tried to carry those practices when I first had my kid. You know
he wasn't having that.
It wasn't having. No. I dropped you on your head hella times, Jay.
Wow.
I dropped the bottle hella times. You know what I'm saying? Not to say all parents do that. Right. But all I'm saying is that when I really was.
You was growing.
Yeah, when I really was when I really felt like, I'm like, damn, I can't really do how I want for him. And he don't give a fuck. He only depending on me. Mm-hmm. Shit, I got to cut some of this shit out. And so it happened naturally. And that's how shit kind of get out of my life. I don't got to go through a whole bunch of crazy shit. I go through this little internal battle. And then I'll be like, yeah, I'm cool on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or to whatever degree. Or how I choose to digest it. Maybe I'm making it smaller amounts and shit like that.
Microdose.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Microdose. You funny.
We're going to talk about that in a second, too. Sure. Okay. So when did you pick up the camera then? Because you was DJing.
That's crazy. It all go together. I was still DJing at that point. The job I had, I was working for the city of Cleveland. A lot of people know me from doing lifeguard.
So you had a job like too and was DJing.
Bruh, I was taking my kid to work on the bus.
What?
At 28. Yeah. Cause his mom, I got a car. I ended up hustling, getting a car for her to take to work. You know what I'm saying? And I would just ride the bus, you know what I'm saying, with him or whatever.
That's a real man shit, though.
Now, so what happened was, I'm like, all right, we started getting stuff in place, babysitter, daycare, all that shit. And I was still DJing at bars and clubs and stuff like that. I just picked up the camera because I wanted to spend more time with him. I never wanted to work a 9 to 5, bro.
No, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, it just wasn't
draining
meant for me. And I'm a creative.
Yeah.
And
So it's even more draining.
Well, look at the life that I'm living inside, and now it's like all I do is create value for myself. So I was wasting time doing that, and I could feel it.
When
And
did you
so
know that you was like, I gotta get out of this 9 to 5 routine
That's
because
what
it's killing
it was.
me.
I bought the camera. I bought a computer.
It was the
It was because
camera.
we needed video and pictures and all that stuff. We had got to the point we was hot, we was booming, we got shit going on, but we got nobody to. And look at what we do nowadays. Look at how many cell phones, how many
Facts.
cameras. Look at how we do nowadays. So everything was leading toward that.
Yeah.
And we needed that.
Did you
So,
see it though?
Yeah,
Or
I did.
You
because
did?
I stepped behind. Yeah, bro. Because
Real
it was other
shit.
people. Shout out to Emo. That's who he was working. He was doing the camera. He gave us a camera before that we was working with. But yeah, I knew that it was coming, and I had already used the camera and had a camera. Even in high school, I used to record my days in high school and stuff like that.
Really?
Funny shit, all stuff like that. But I didn't understand, like, we was doing viral shit way back then. I didn't really understand that that's where it was going, but I knew that that's what we needed. We had Purple Films. You had maybe Said Lynch. You ain't had all these video dudes you have now, bro. That shit. And it was
What
only
year was that?
Man, bro, what, 2011?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
So Instagram was about to drop.
Yeah.
YouTube had just came in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was that time.
Yeah, nah,
it was a
YouTube-
shift.
YouTube had been around, but it wasn't what it was today.
No, it was- 'cause I
It
think
wasn't
YouTube-
it wasn't a marketing tool and
No.
an advertising tool. That
It was barely
today.
a video tool.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So, yeah. And so, yeah, as that stuff started ushering in, I'm like, all right, we need this. And as much as I felt like I was supposed to be in front of the camera, dude, I'm like, shit, I'll get behind that motherfucker because I feel like I want to do it.
Wow.
And that's what happened. And the more I'm shooting my homie videos, $80 for a whole music video. I think about when some of the first music videos I did. I'm talking about I'm going hard as fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I think about it, the work was
Because the
hard.
price then went up.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Motherfucker up for real.
You better get your paper right before you talk to him.
Yeah, I ain't coming out the house for no $80.
No, hell no.
No, but at the end of the day, that's where it's at. I earned that though.
Yeah,
Nobody really
facts.
bothered me. I never made money a thing, even coming up there, because still right now I was in passion. You gotta have a passion. For
Gotta
what you're
have
doing.
it. Gotta
If
have
you're
it.
not, then you working a job. I don't even give a fuck how much money you make.
Facts.
You don't got the passion for what you're doing and love. You don't wake up like, shit, how can I make this better? If that type of energy ain't towards it, it's kind of not worth it. I feel sorry for people who
waste a lot
never
of time.
find that.
Me too.
I thought about that the other day, like,
Me too.
damn, it's people that never find that.
Nope. And they just keep going on vacation. And they think that's gonna solve something. They think
Damn, that's a hell of a
you see what I'm
fucking way
saying?
you said that.
Like
Yeah.
for real, I be, cause you know I didn't work the job since I was 16.
Yeah.
But I've been always from football to this.
Mm-hmm.
I've been always having a passion for something. And I see people, even older people or even people my age, and they just work, save up, go on vacation. Work, save up, go on vacation. And they think that little vacation that it's like this, right? Okay, I know in 6 months I'm about to go on vacation, so I'm gonna just wait for that. I get there, I'm gonna have a blast. I have the blast. Now let's start the routine over again. And it's like, what are you building?
Yeah.
What are you? I know that was fun as fuck. I know that shit was fun. You was on the beach. You was You was overseas. But it's like, now you coming back and you in the same predicament. You still stressing bill to bill. You still got to penny pinch to even get to this next, vacation. And it's like, okay, you can.
There ain't no true value. I told my homie this one time. I was like, bruh, I spent 60 hours doing something. It's going to be what the fuck I want to do.
Exactly.
And it's fucked up that you said like vacation, because now, my homie would treat me to Sacramento so I can go do some video work. I'm getting treated to Denver so I can go
See?
So now I'm on vacation. I'm working. The trip is all in function. Like I'm literally making money and providing and doing what I love to do inside of that. Now it took a lot of hard work for me to create those opportunities, but now that they here.
They here and they're not going nowhere, and they're just gonna grow.
Because I am who I am.
Exactly.
And so that is the true value of it. And usually that's crazy that you said when people go on vacation, you made all this money, but your feet hurt because you spent all your time working for somebody else, and then you went and ate the same steak and drank the same margarita on the beach somewhere. You didn't even experience the people in the culture. You didn't experience the culture at all. You didn't go to talk to nobody like this.
Nope. Nothing.
Nothing real.
You don't know nobody when you leave.
Nigga, you went to some fucking restaurant chain. What you went to Hell's Kitchen, got you a motherfucking. You don't know for real.
Now you just have a memory of it.
Yeah.
But you don't even know anybody there. You can't go back unless you make this money again. You broke again when you come back.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
You coming back from vacation, now you broke as fuck.
Yeah.
Now you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
can't
Now you gotta
go.
suffer for that feeling.
Now
again.
you gotta suffer
you like
for
a
that.
crack fiend.
That's real shit.
Damn.
It's really like you really getting into a routine and you can really become a fiend.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just like anything. You
Chasing
chasing
false
it.
hope.
Chasing it.
To me, that's the American dream.
Really?
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
They wanted it like that?
I think that's because
They ain't want that entrepreneur.
bro, I'll tell you what. My homie,
This is gonna be a good one.
my homie that went to shout out to the Skull Museum, Sacramento. Shout out to my boy Brent Vital Miles. But shout out to my dude Tattoo Savage. From inmate to millionaire. Tattoo Savage is on
What?
Instagram. This dude do all black and white tattoos out of Skull Museum out in Sacramento. And
Inmate to millionaire?
this dude do tattoos and drive some of the most expensive cars I ever seen. Somebody that come from backgrounds like us drive, bro.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with a 9 to 5, but it was a mindset. It had nothing to do with a 401k. It was a mindset. And this dude got, his mindset made him the money. So what I understand is that we try to think that, well, if I work and I be righteous and I do all this, then it's going to feel the way it's supposed to feel. I think you need to take over what is success for you.
Yes.
I think a lot of times we living in, that's why I say it's the American dream and I started with his cars because I was going to say the cars, the house, all this stuff is affordable with the actions of living freely. We think we got to lock into all these commitments. I need a 30-year mortgage plan. You probably could buy that $225,000 crib if you applied yourself outside of Sherman Williams.
Facts.
And fucking
Facts. Amazon.
Yeah. And fucking
Facts.
painted your own fucking houses.
Yep.
Or started your own trucking service.
Facts.
Shout out to everybody doing the box truck hustle and all
Facts,
that shit.
'cause that's
whatever.
getting money right now.
Salute. And at the end of the day, however you want to do it, that's cool. But don't just do it for the money. Create a business where you can hire your community. I feel like if we gonna be the 9 to 5 niggas, if you gonna be the structured people who gonna keep up this infrastructure, if you want to be a part of that, yeah, exactly. Go
Do it for the
learn whatever the fuck
creatives,
you supposed to learn for Nestle, and come do it for us.
And build be a part of something bigger than yourself.
And I ain't calling nobody to do nothing outlandish, nothing like that. But to me, that would be the purposeful way to use these means.
Yes.
Instead of going about driving yourself into the ground and giving your kids all your money, man, your kid can blow that money.
Facts.
You save $600,000 for what? For little Jimmy to stick it in his arm.
Hey, stick it in his arm, give it to the next broad that come around.
You know what I'm saying?
Go on 3 vacations, now he broke again.
But if you build structure.
And you teaching as you're building, because I know for a fact your kids done learned entrepreneurship, the camera, being a brand, relationships, all of those things.
Relationships.
That's it. That's literally the game. If you can create relationships, you can create opportunities.
I agree, bro.
Like for real.
I agree.
And real opportunities, especially if you really like that. Because you really like that.
Yeah.
You really do the camera.
Yeah.
You really did the DJing. You was DJing for all the big people. Yeah. You really do the brands. You really do the UFC. Like you get out there and fight with these motherfuckers just for the respect off of them. So you can actually have the camera and they'll actually interact with you.
It's a way different relationship.
Okay. Man, you got so many layers to you, boy. I'm so happy we did this. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Okay, so when did you know that the camera was gonna be your way to everything? Cause that literally opened up to all of this.
Shout out to Big Moochie, 71 North. the line dance king.
Big Moochie, yes, sir. I gotta get him on
That's
here.
like family.
Yeah.
I mean, that is family. If you want to consider Big Moochie is family. After I shot a few videos, he was one of the first people, and I actually got hit up from Floyd Mayweather's team back in the day. But
What?
It was through a connection. It wasn't like I was super dope and they wanted me. It was through a connection, But
Shit,
I had
sometimes.
that opportunity that I probably could have came. Once you give me the opportunity, you know I know
Yeah,
I'm about
you just
to
need
come
the door
through, you
crack.
gonna mess with
Let
me.
me go ahead and slide in there.
Big Moochie told me once my video skills started getting out there a little bit, he told me, and I got a video with him where I met, Vivian Green and Wayne Wonder and
Wow.
all them type of people in South Carolina. I think we went. He told me, he was like, yo, I'm probably one of the only rappers that tour every month. You think this rapper is this, you think this rapper is that. He was like, I'm gonna show you my real calendar. I do tours every month off this line dance shit. Every weekend for real if I
For
wanted to.
years.
Nigga.
To this day.
Nigga. You
Everywhere.
seen him still on the plane with
To
his
this
lady? They
day.
be getting out getting it.
Getting
and I've
it.
been out there with him. Road, plane, or whatever. I ain't never been on a plane with him, I don't think. But everywhere we drove. I've been to New York and South Carolina with him.
And that China. Is that the first time you getting out the city?
that's-
With the
that-
camera?
When the camera took me out the city. So you asked me when did I knew that was it?
Mhm.
Because I'm a person of perspective. So I'm like, oh, nigga, I can go places? Nigga, what?
With this?
Yeah, and people already fucking me as shout out to my boy Fly Ty. Same thing. You like
Facts.
He so layer. I was with him on what's the name, and now that Fly Ty, big dog. At this point, my nigga, he paid. No, he got security holding him down. My dude smart. He growing. He gonna be right. But even he'll be like, bro, even you being right here next to me, like, yeah, nigga, I know my homie right here too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I got them motherfucking layers, like
Yeah.
you said. And so Moochie had that for me, and it was like, damn, he really showed me that it's money out here.
Right.
I didn't know it like that. I knew it. Like, yeah, I knew rappers tour. I rapped. But I didn't know that it's always opportunity for a videographer. It's always an opportunity for a photographer. It's always so you gotta be all these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you educate yourself in all them ways. Now you know how it go.
Yeah.
This how you can run that board over there. Set up the
Facts.
mics. Like, this is 7 jobs you doing. Cuz.
That factual.
At the
Factual.
Breakfast Club, you don't touch none of this shit. You just be DJ Envy,
Facts.
who I was with Grey Goose.
Also, we gonna talk about that. Hell
for
yeah.
sure. But so the Big Moochie showed me that the camera can take you everywhere.
Yeah.
Because the line dance was taking him everywhere.
Wow.
I got that. I get it. Swimming took me. I went to Junior Olympics in 1993. I didn't understand it. I'm old as fuck, bro. But I went to the Junior Olympics.
You a
in
fucking legend.
1993.
That's what you are.
My nigga, straight up. You said it for me.
Like for real.
Man,
And you
straight up.
really active out here still.
Still to this day.
Damn, you was in the Olympics at 93.
Junior Olympics, 93 for swimming.
God, for swimming. Black
Yeah.
people don't swim.
I can swim good as fuck.
Can you?
Yes.
I can't swim for shit.
I can swim. I actually can teach you. One of my last jobs, I worked for Lifetime Fitness and Beach where I was teaching swim lessons. So
Swear.
once again, I did my passion. My bad. I ain't care about.
No, you good.
I don't know if I peak. I ain't care about working no job just to make no money. I've never done that. So when you was younger, you took whatever job.
Yeah, facts.
I was doing my passion, but yeah, for swimming, I was good at swimming. Even in high school, I got won gold medals for swimming.
What?
Yeah, straight up, and I won a bunch of medals.
How'd you
for
get into
swimming.
swimming? Because that's hard for
My mom
in
kept
the
me away
city.
from football. For real, I was 6 years old, bruh. Because my older brothers played ball, and they was the first ones with the broke noses and the broke arms. And when you become a parent,
Yeah.
you'll understand. Because now I do understand. Like, if Lil J was to fuck himself up doing fighting, not to say that I would deter my other son from doing fighting, but I definitely would give him other options.
Facts.
Besides fighting.
Facts.
And so I didn't understand why my mom was pushing me away from football so hard. I was the best on the street. Sideline pop. I'm already fucking niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Let me play. Like
Yeah.
Jerry Rice, Walter Payton. Those was my niggas. I thought I was both of them niggas. And LT. And so at the end of the day, she steered me away from that and took me to the pool. And Coach Moby, I ain't gonna lie, my swim coach changed my life.
Really?
For real, because he was like one of the hardest coaches I ever had. I was 6 years old and I had one of them real ass coaches. Like,
Oh shit.
he was the coach, your realest coach you ever had. That
Yeah.
was like, you'd be like,
Yeah,
that
my
one.
7th grade coach. Yep,
yeah,
I
that
remember.
keep you in line.
You'll never
That
forget him.
motherfucker, yeah, he kind of borderline abusing.
Yeah,
y'all. Yeah, you
yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
remember.
so at 6 years old, bro, she brought me into the class. He like, can he swim? She like, He put the little floaty thing on me, threw me in the 12 feet. When I say threw me, bro,
He threw you
threw me in the
when your
12
mom
feet.
was there too.
She standing right there.
Oh
nigga.
my god! Oh, he was a savage.
Mom, watch, you guys swear to God, I'm gonna show her this shit. Threw me in. I swim back to the edge. Cause nigga, I'm alpha. Hey,
Facts,
nigga,
you
I'm
ain't
about to
going out.
live,
Yeah.
Right? I swim back to. I did have a floaty on me too. I swim. It's down Tri-Seas pool right there on 30th. That pool that's in that right near the thing.
Yeah.
I swim back to the edge. I get out. I'm like, Mom, you gonna let him do that? She like, boy, you ain't realize you just swam.
Wow.
One of the first times I was like, oh shit, fear hold us back from so much,
Yep.
bruh. So I was gaining perspective.
And it saved your
even
life, too,
that
though.
Dude made me a beast. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? I was winning heats and medals and all that shit within 6 months. And
What?
we never raced black folk, bro. I raced Rooster, the CSU, we raced Macedonia, Perry. I never raced black folks in swimming until I got to
Wow.
high school. So I was that was their sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
And you was winning.
Hell yeah, already. Now my body type, now that I see, now it didn't carry me into,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Olympics, yeah.
5'7",
Facts.
5'6".
Facts. They have wingspans.
Man, them niggas be looking like birds.
Man, for real.
You know
Even
what I'm saying?
even with the
Yeah.
facts.
All that stuff. So, but, yeah, I did well there. So I definitely did swim, and I swam, and that turned me on to that type of travel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was talking about the big Moochie, and where I compared that to is because at 9 years old, I was getting on the airplane.
Wow.
I stayed in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for 2 weeks by myself with my homie.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Where we tried out what was in trials and then went to the what's the name?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I told Shaq, I just seen Shaq for real this last weekend. I'm telling him the first cap I ever bought was him getting drafted in '93 to Orlando.
Wow.
For real, that was one of the first caps I ever owned was the dunk Shaq. For real.
And you was in Miami
I was in Fort Lauderdale, which is
at the time.
Yep.
Wow.
9 years old.
9 years old.
Getting on the
Impactful.
plane, yeah. Crazy. It changed my life when I think about it now because the independence.
Yeah.
That's why I always preach building the independence in your kids, because I was eating silver dollar pancakes and sausage on the flight, bruh. At 9 years old.
What?
I never, you feel what I'm saying? That changed.
Hit your nose right here.
Yeah. Oh, bro, what I got? Something dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dry out here.
You good.
It's cold. But anyway, yeah, bro. Yeah, I think getting out, even traveling young, let me know that.
But then when you older
possibility,
and you start
yeah.
traveling and you making money
Yeah.
and opportunities off of your hard work,
Yeah.
that's a whole different perspective as well.
Yeah. But I feel like that lane had to be open. Like, take your kids places now,
Absolutely.
please.
Absolutely. The only reason why this is even possible is because my mom put me in literally everything, whether it's camps with basketball camps, football camps. I went to Ohio State when I was young. I was in Florida doing camps.
Yeah.
I was in New York doing camps. I just was able to see things early, like, oh, it's like more to life.
Yeah,
than
for sure.
This little city I'm in.
And
okay.
And you can tell.
Yeah.
And that broadens you and continues to grow. It's
It
like
does.
planting seeds.
It is.
It
It's a
is.
definitely planting seeds.
I even changed the way I went out of town once I start working out of town, because I wasn't a person to work and take that vacation, but that vacation still was the same for me. Ideally, I was still taking the vacation just to get away from whatever I had here. Like, no, that's not what it was, bro.
Right.
You need to experience the
Exactly.
area that you in.
Mhm.
Now, me and my homies be talking to me like, yo, the energy when I was in Arizona. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't talk about the fucking the steakhouse.
Right.
We
Or the
ain't talk
hotel we
about
was
the
in.
bitches.
Right.
We said the energy when I was in
We
Arizona.
felt the city.
First time I woke up and smoked weed, and I think I was in North Hollywood. First time I woke up and smoked weed in California, bro, I understood why Dr. Dre beats sound like that. For real, nigga. For real.
Wow.
I'm like, what?
It was different.
I'm smoking weed on the roof. I can see the Hollywood sign.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, what? Won't. In my head, I'm just like, I see why these niggas, why this area of the world feel like this.
Uh-huh.
I'm over here.
I'm here.
Yep.
I'm really experiencing it.
Yeah.
And I'm not just here.
Yeah, I ain't just come to eat In-N-Out burger.
I ain't come here to eat In-N-Out burger and I'm
Even
not
though
thinking
that shit
about
was
I got to
fire.
go back to work next week.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. I'm truly experiencing. We was in the Airbnb where the dude said, don't touch this cabinet. Left us a vaporizer, X pills, fucking
What?
everything. Weed. We was smoking this dude weed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he
I
was
want to
like,
go to LA.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was
like,
like, and I went out there with Mason Jalloway, Brad Pewitt. Who was I dealing with? Natik. We was working on some projects for Mon Shumper. We was going out there to see Sony.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I was working with 14 Productions. That was a production company that we had downtown a few years back with MJ the DJ and all that or whatever. So, yeah, hell yeah. That, bruh, experiencing the places. Like now I went to Denver, Colorado, or somewhere I frequent now because my homie fight in the UFC. And the elevation. You an athlete, bro. When you go up there, it's different.
Is breathing different?
Man, bruh.
Really?
I'm talking about that all that you was doing at the Raveenfest, you'd have been tired. Nigga, you would have died. You would have died. Like, it changed you. Like, a lot of pro athletes, they
Go there
fly
and
in,
train.
like, a few days earlier, too, so they can get acclimated. Let's say,
Facts.
let's say I'm the Cleveland Cavs and we playing the Denver Nuggets, but we got to go to Denver. We going to fly there a few days early so we can practice in that shit.
Yeah.
Because the elevation is way different. I
True
went
that.
in the Rocky Mountains, man. That shit feel like you close to God.
Really?
The light
Itself.
alone is different. Just the light, just how close you is to the sun, it's different.
Wow.
You feel different. It's cold as fuck. It's different.
That's
it's different.
crazy.
Yeah, so when we talk about feeling and traveling and all that stuff, bro, I've been in the mountains. It's different. It's different, and I like it. I can't say I don't like it. I've been to the swamps. I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It got a different feel, and so that alone, when I went with Big Moochie. I did a line dance festival somewhere in New York, in the Bronx somewhere, bro. We in the Bronx.
Kicking it.
Moochie helped me experience New York because they was drinking for real. I don't really drink. I smoke. I do some mushrooms or something like that, but I don't really drink. I'll socially drink. Like right now, we having some.
Yeah. Shout out to The Rock.
Yeah, to The Rock with the Terramana or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm driving on the freeways. You know what I'm saying? In Brooklyn and in the Bronx and all that stuff.
That's a
And we did a
different feeling.
line dance festival. This is when I understand how big line dance was. We did a line dance festival up there, and that's what some of the footage I was filming for them. And I'm like, damn, it's teams of people. Most of these people ain't under 30.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They 30 to however age. And it's a teams of people competing in line dancing. And when I tell you, we in a big ass hall, like it was almost big as like a step show.
Wow.
The intensity
Wow.
of who gonna win and all. I'm like,
For a line dance? Swear.
me in New York, I'm taken back. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't even know it was that big.
that's when I knew, like, travel is everything. Never experienced New York City until I got with Big Moochie. Still haven't. He took me there. South Carolina, I experienced because of Big Moochie. And after that, I've got a ton of opportunities. You know what
So
I'm saying?
what are some of the brands you've worked with over the years?
Shit, man. That's tough. I just told myself the other day I'm going to build a resume of that. I'll go backwards. I'll go backwards right now. Patron and Grey Goose.
Yep, that was the
Two
most
I'm working
recent.
with. Yep.
Yep.
I'm working with now over All-Star Weekend. I've worked with the UFC closely, Iridium Sports Agency, which the UFC roster is about at like 600, 700 people. Iridium Sports Agency got 108 athletes.
Wow.
In the UFC.
Wow. So
I
they a
talked
big
today.
major.
I talked to their marketing director. If you know what I'm saying, he just told me the other day if I need desk help, just let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll say gym, strong style
Mm-hmm.
gym. Factory X Gym. I work with the NFL. I've worked with Domino's Pizza. I've worked with
What?
I've worked with, bro. It's insane. Like I can't even think about it. It's pretty name is
Just off your skill set and what you've been able to build.
Yeah.
And the relationships. That's a testament, man.
Yeah.
You got like this is literally why I do this. Because you gotta be able to show people that like hard work fucking pays off.
Straight up.
And if you can figure out what you're good at and what you love and what you're passionate about, you'll figure out how to make the money off it. It'll come. It'll come. You just got to put the work in. You got to be willing to put the work in.
You do got to have a business mindset, though. I'll tell you that because I profit more now because I still make it a goal to profit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was a point in time where I gave a lot away, and that's okay.
At first.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to give away even at your highest level because you got to know when to give.
Wow.
But I wish I would have started getting my value earlier, monetary wise. I was a little bit too nice. So
I understand that shit so much.
Yeah.
Because I do everything for free.
And I tell you what.
That shit changes.
When you put the value on, when you finally put the value on whatever you selling, stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
And because you such a respected individual and because of your relationships and who you are, people going to respect you.
Yeah.
They might can't afford you at first.
Right.
Or they might can't continue to afford you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they'll respect you.
Yeah. They ain't going to come with that bullshit no more.
No. And it's because you set a status quo. And I tell people this all the time. Anything I give you, you never value. The free CD, I throw out the window.
Facts.
The one I paid $1 for,
It's still.
I got to listen to it at least once.
Facts. Value.
So, charge your $1, bro.
Real shit.
Okay? Because people take. And at the end of the day, takers don't put a limit on it.
On taking.
No.
Fact.
They will not.
They don't.
And so charge your $1 because people will respect your $1.
Facts.
Charge your $5, people will respect your $5. Nipsey charged $100 for his mixtape, people respect it.
And they still talk about it to this day.
They respected the $100.
And are recreating it.
So don't be afraid. The people who value you will find you.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll lose people, but start creating that value.
You lose them anyway.
Yeah,
Shit.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Even when all the shit free.
I remember a few years ago, one of my homies, he was like, how much you charge for the video? I was like, man, like $250, $350, something. He was like, Jay, in Florida, that's $1,000. And I'm like, man, I can't charge that up here, man. It's Cleveland, man. Niggas ain't got money like that. He like, man, so when you gonna charge it?
Mm-hmm.
So when you gonna start? You gonna wait till Cleveland niggas got money?
That's
and
never.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So set your bar.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But every time I ever raise my price, every time, and I got good relationships with people, every time I ever charged more or every time I ever put value on it, I know what I gave.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it was equivalent to
what I asked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you always stay genuine.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. So when did you start your actual production company? And what is that name? It's Gold
Real Productions.
Gold Real Productions.
And
when
I
did you start that?
Whenever I dubbed myself 14 Congo.
Okay.
I all wanted to go together. Like shout out to Boss Code, Boss Lady. Like I said, I was mentioning that earlier. Like always, it was like a theme.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say about 4 years ago, or a little over 4 years ago.